Hi everyone. I thought I'd join you from outside today for our midterm review. Because the midterm questions are not published yet, you're going to have to look at me for a little while. So I wanted to give you a change of scene. Also, I guess pretty much everybody should be getting out this weekend. It's beautiful, if not maybe a little chilly. What I'm going to do during this time is I'm going to go through the midterm questions, and I'm going to try to give you a sort of context and some maybe helpful hints for studying. So the first question that I'm going to address, there is let me just move this over a little bit. Okay. There is a question that requires a file upload, and that question requires you to use Adobe Photoshop. If that's a problem, if you're having technology access problems, just let us know, and we would consider waiving the question for you. But for everyone that has access to Adobe, which should be pretty much all of you, then you can go ahead and just perform that set of operations. It's a simple request, but it's a question sort of designed to make sure that everyone knows some basic facts. So you would then upload that to the system anytime within the 24 hours. Some basic questions about the exam as a whole that maybe I should answer before we kind of move into specific questions. Those sort of exam-wide issues are things like, do I have the ability to work on the exam for the entire 24 hours? And the answer is yes. Do I have the ability to switch between tabs while I'm taking the exam? Yes. The answer is yes. So you have the full resources of all previous videos. And I guess I will say that if there is no question on the final exam that is not covered in one of the videos. So I think what I'm going to do in the next couple minutes is just give you an idea of maybe what are some videos that are especially important that might kind of give you an idea of really where to look, or if you're considering maybe rewatching something or looking at lecture slides, which of those, would be good ones to go after. So we have several questions on the lecture set called The History of Art and Technology, Parts 1 and 2. I would for sure put that on your study list. And the lecture about what is a digital image, that has a couple questions. The demo 1 of Photoshop. By and large, the demos are not included in the midterm, but I think that first demo is included. I can't really say more about it. So let's see. Also, the lecture on the mighty GIF. And you could review that maybe just by looking at the slides as well. It would be kind of annoying to have to rewatch all the lecture videos. So I don't necessarily think that is needed, especially if you watch them once. But going through the slides is probably a more time-efficient way for you to kind of figure it out. And then again, of course, the lecture videos are available to you while you're taking the exam. So don't think it's going to be a problem. Let's see. Okay, so these questions are all questions about the lectures that I already mentioned. So I'm just paging through them to kind of make sure that I cover all the questions. Still working on those lectures. So another lecture that has several questions attached to it is the video art lecture. And some of the questions are about the videos themselves, the actual artist videos. So if you recall, I kind of did an introduction to all of the videos, and then you know, you can watch those through the YouTube links. So there are a few questions about that lecture. Yep. There is a question about the Everything is a Remix video. It's kind of popping back to other lectures that I already mentioned. The very first video demo, probably the first half of the first video demo, has some information that there's a question about. Two questions about the Everything is a Remix video. Okay, so that is the sort of sum total of where the questions are coming from. I've gone through all the questions. There are 25 of them, and they're all multiple choice except for one, which is the file upload question. There are a couple of questions that have multiple answers, where it's a kind of check all that apply sort of arrangement. But as I said before, I think I'm pretty confident that all of the questions are clearly stated and that they're covered in the material that you've received. If you do have an issue with a midterm question, you know, or you get back your when you get back your answers after the exam period, you have some sort of an issue with a question, or you think it's phrased unfairly or whatever, let me know. I mean, I don't do it very often, but I have been known to give people credit if they have a really, really good argument for, you know, being kind of, you know, led to misunderstand something. So I hope that you all do well on the midterm. I think we're, you know, kind of in a place where, you know, we're not trying to punish you. We're trying to just make sure that you know certain things. Yeah, I think, you know, it should go pretty smoothly. Some students have asked me questions about, you know, how long people take the midterm. And I would say it varies from 19 hours. If somebody wants to, you know, go out for breakfast and then come back and answer a couple questions, and then go out for lunch and come back and answer a couple questions, or they're maybe like watching every single video, you know, you can take the entire period. I would say the majority of people finish within 2 hours. But as I said, there's no rush. So if you're uncertain about something, don't submit. Like, check it out and see if you can find the answer. So I'm going to wish you all good luck on the midterm, and I'll see you again at our normally scheduled videos.